box, which is trait, and also the vocabulary word in the gray box, which is inherited trait. Talenja, I appreciate you volunteering to read. Let me know trait, the one in the orange box.
Trait. A distinguishing feature of person's character. It can be physical or behavioral.
Great job. And inherited trait?
Inherited trait. Your physical characteristics include eye color, height, and hair color. In humans, in the puppies, common examples include fur color, ear shape, tail length, size, and snout length.
Excellent job, Mr. Horn. All right. Good morning, Amanda. Could you put your computer and read acquired trait and learned behavior?
Acquired trait, a characteristic that a living thing gets during its lifetime, for example, a scar. Learned behavior, a skill an animal develops after it's born.
Great job, Ms. Covington. All right, boys and girls, what we are getting ready to do now is we are going to play an icebreaker activity. It is very, very simple. What's going to happen is there are going to be different pictures that you are going to see come up on the screen. You are going to decide if the picture is an inherited trait or an acquired trait. Whichever one you believe, whether inherited or acquired, you are going to type your response inside of the chat. Remember, you're going to see a picture. You're going to examine that picture carefully. If you believe that picture is an inherited trait, you're going to type inherited trait inside of the chat. If you believe it is acquired trait, you're going to type acquired trait inside of the chat. Remember, this is how I can make it very, very simple for you. An inherited trait is a trait that you get from your parents, your mom or your dad. An acquired trait is a trait that does not come from your parents. It's something that you acquired. Keep that in mind. All right, so here comes our first picture. Is it an inherited trait or acquired trait? Type your response in the chat. Big muscles. Is that an inherited trait or an acquired trait? Type your response in the chat. In the chat, you're either typing in inherited or acquired. Big muscles. Is that an inherited trait or an acquired trait? Type your response in the chat. Shout out to the friends who are getting responses typed in, such as Delonte, Ms. Smith is there, David is there, Pierre is there, waiting for a few more. Big muscles. Is that an inherited trait or an acquired trait? 30 more seconds to get a response in the chat. Once you are finished typing your response, go ahead and see what the others have typed. See if you can the same thing. Shout out to the friends who are getting answers inside of the chat. 30 more seconds to get your response in. Freckles. Is that an inherited trait or an acquired trait? Seconds and we're going on to our picture. 10 more seconds and we're going on to our picture. Make sure you get your responses right in the chat. 30 more seconds. Swimming. Is that an inherited trait or an acquired trait? Type your response in the chat. More seconds, and we're going to go over all of these images together. Could you unmute and share your response? Messing up on my still eventual response, which was an excellent response, was a fifth grade response. You said that this is inherited because you can get this from your mom or your dad. You are absolutely correct, Mr. Hamilton. Great job. Great is an inherited trait. Thank you. You're correct. Green eyes is inherited. However, we're on freckles at the moment. I say inherited, yes, because you could have also your mom or your dad. You are absolutely correct. Great job. You're absolutely correct. Freckles are artifact freckles are artifact and inherited traits. You get that one first. Trait and why? Can you unmute and share your response? Did you put inherited trait or acquired trait? Time sensitive schedule. Your mic keeps going muted and out. You are correct. It is an acquired trait because someone has to teach you how to swim. Great job. I just need to keep it pushing just for pacing and time's sake. All right. Here are the answers. If we moved a little too quick, you can always go back and look inside of the PowerPoint whenever we get to the end. Whenever I upload the PowerPoint in the Files tab. All right, so I'm going to read this slide, and then there's going to be an activity on the next slide. So, no, I'm not going to read this slide. We got enough time. Dave, good morning, sir. Could you unmute and read this slide? Hold on, but before you do that, let's practice saying these vocabulary words. David, just be prepared that you're going to read this slide, buddy. So this first vocabulary word, it might be difficult for some friends to pronounce. It might be easy for some friends to pronounce. It's perfectly okay, whichever side you're on. This first vocabulary word in the gray box, it's instinct. Boys and girls say instinct.
Instinct.
Keep your computers on mute. Keep your computers on mute. Instinct. Second vocabulary word is instinct behavior.
Fixed pattern of behavior in animals in response to certain actions. Instinct behavior. An action in an organism that is performed by all members of their species. And I can't see the last one.
It's okay. You did great. Instinct behavior examples. Spinning a web by a spider. That's something that all spiders do. So let me just make this sticky. Instinct behavior is something that all of the animals in their species do. So all spiders spin a web. Building a nest. That's typically done by birds. All birds build a nest. Birds flying south for the winter. All birds migrate and fly south for the winter. So instinct behavior is behavior that's performed by all animals that belong in that species. All right, so now we have a question. Look at the picture to the left. The question says, which question is about an inherited physical trait of the jogging man? A, how tall is he? B, how often does he run? C, how many sports is he active in? D, how does he move his arms when running? You're going to select what you believe is the best answer and put that letter inside of the chat. You do not have to type out the whole sentence.
You can inherit your mom or your dad size or how tall they are.
Okay. Let's see. The only one that chose a different answer than A. That's why I was calling on you. Okay. The correct